All right. What's the best that could happen? Could a single question change the trajectory of a business or a brand? It feels like this is a question that everyone in business should be asking, but no one is. It's like optimism in this landscape, in this marketplace, is almost interpreted as naivety. It's like looked down upon by the old guys who have fought hard to get where they are. And listen, I get it. Hope can be a fickle thing, right? It takes like 100 breaths to fill the balloon and one prick to come along and pop it. Neuroscience agrees with this. Now, we can prove that fear and hatred and negativity bond to our nerves like Velcro right away, whereas more positive things and optimism and gratitude actually take 15 seconds of reflection and meditation on those things to bond in the same sort of way. So this is a scientific phenomenon here. But what if we chose, and it is a choice, to intentionally cultivate a soil, a culture of optimism? There's this thing called regenerative agriculture. Maybe you've heard of it. It's a buzzword in the farming world right now, and thank God, because it's a practice in farming that can actually reverse climate change. We can sequester carbon in the soil with no-till farming practices and all sorts of stuff like that. NASA actually has imagery that shows the global carbon levels decreasing over the course of a growing period and then blooming again when farmers come back through and till all that soil up. The leaves capture carbon from the air and sequester it back in the soil where it belongs. And if farmers choose to not till that soil back up, it can actually reverse the effects and the negative effects that we're having on our climate. What if we chose to practice something called regenerative optimism? What if we chose to regularly capture negativity, the negativity that's thrown at us from all sorts of colleagues or employees or bosses or clients, and we chose to let it end with us? Father Richard Rohr, one of my favorite spiritual teachers of all time, says this: if we don't transform our pain, we will surely transmit it. Pessimism is easy. Transferring negativity to another person is really easy. But what if we chose to have it end with us? And that's what this is. What's the best that could happen? This little video series where we're going to put out a weekly note of optimism around business or branding or leadership. It's a breath of fresh air. If just for a moment in the midst of your busy day, where literally to be inspired means to be breathed into. Because inspiration changes the game. It changes how you go about making business decisions, hiring, firing, budget decisions, who to work with, who to partner with, other companies to collaborate with. It changes everything. Inspired people change everything about their lives. Inspired brands change everything about their companies and their culture and how they do what they do and why they do it. That's what this is, a weekly note of optimism in business or branding or leadership. My name's John. We live on the coast of Maine. I run $2 million companies from a shed in my backyard, and I want to bring you along for the ride. That's today's rant. Now go do something with it. What's the best that could happen?